One of the questions I hear most often from clients is, how do I protect my energy? And that's a really important question, especially for people who are HSPs, highly sensitive, or empaths, but really for everybody, especially in the current state of the world. This is 2021. We're still in the middle of the pandemic, and there's a lot of um, transformation and high emotions happening in our collective. So, that alone can be challenging. And then, of course, any personal challenges, interactions, workplace environments, all of that is kind of more challenging and heightened right now. So, the foundational way, the best way to protect our energy is to be centered and grounded. And I've talked about this in a previous video and done a guided meditation for that. And that is what I recommend on a daily basis. That is really the best way to protect your energy and not pick things up from other people. However, there is another piece that is important for a lot of people. If our energy field, so we all have an energy field, a biofield that surrounds us, and ideally it is extending out about an arm's length in all directions around us, kind of like an egg shape. However, for various reasons, for a lot of us, it isn't as vibrant and strong and protective as it is meant to be. So, a big part of the reason for that is when we are stressed, when we feel anxious or threatened in any way, a common normal response is to tighten up this solar plexus area. So that's the area like below your rib cage and above your belly button, as kind of like a protective feeling. And we might do it physically, energetically, or both. And that's okay if we then are able to relax and let that energy flow again in a normal, healthy way. But for many of us, we are in that stressed state so much of the time that we don't ever really relax that. And my experience and my sense of that is that that's really tied in with our nervous system states. So when we are in fight or flight, or the freeze, shutdown state, that's part of what's going on, as this area is tightened up and our system isn't in that ventral vagus, relaxed, social state. So that's part of what this is addressing, and it is connected with that. But the energy system is what we're going to be working with, and that's going to also address our nervous system state. So what we want to do is, in this practice, is bring some attention and awareness and relaxation to the solar plexus area, and then allow and bring intention and light and energy to really fill our energy field and strengthen the outer edge of our field, which is our true protection. That is what that outer edge of our field is meant to do, is designed to do. But for a lot of people, it's too diffuse, it's collapsed in, it's tightened in. There's different patterns that can happen that can interfere with the normal healthy function of that. So it's going to be basically two parts: relaxing and opening the solar plexus, and it's not the solar plexus chakra, so to speak. It's that area of the body, and that is connected to the vagus, the health and function of the vagus nerve. And then we're going to use our breath and intention to fill and strengthen our energy field, or our egg. And as with most practices that I share and teach, I suggest that you do it every day. This one for sure for 30 days, because it's like anything else. It's going to want to go back to its old pattern. So we're trying to create a new pattern for your energy system to just be in. So a lot of people, when they're trying to protect their energy, are told to put up a shield. So the problem with that is then you have to, first of all, remember it when you're in the situation that you feel like you need protection. And second of all, you need to kind of hold it there. And that's really hard to do when you're focused on other things. And the other problem is if we're feeling like we need protection, then our field probably isn't very strong. The edge of our field probably isn't very strong. And so we're not even really familiar with how that feels. So it's actually kind of challenging to even imagine, sense, or feel that shield or protection. So what this practice does is it actually develops it and strengthens it so that it is just there on a daily basis. I mean, not to say that things don't shift and change, because they do. Our energy system is constantly responding to what's going on within us and, around us. But if we can entrain our system into a new, healthier pattern, then that protection is just going to be there. And it's really this feeling of occupying your space. That's what you want to be doing. If you are fully occupying your space, it's going to be much harder for you to get thrown off or pick up energies that aren't yours. So please let me know if you have any questions about any of this information in the comments. And please look at the next video for the practice, and that'll be something that you can just turn on and use to guide you through it until you become familiar enough with it that you can do it on your own. So finding a comfortable position. You can actually do this practice either sitting or laying down. And just becoming aware of your body, feeling where it contacts the surface you're sitting or laying on. Position of your arms and hands, position of your legs. Taking a couple of nice, slow, deep breaths. As you exhale, allowing your body to relax a little more. Feeling yourself settle into this moment. Turning inward at the level of your heart. Feeling your center, this place of safety and rest and wisdom. Feeling yourself supported by and connected to the earth. Now, placing your hands on your solar plexus, that's this area below the rib cage and above the belly button, and just bringing your attention to this area, noticing how it feels, perhaps noticing if an image or word or color comes to mind. It's okay if it doesn't, but just noticing if there's any information this area wants to share with you. Just noticing, does it feel relaxed and open? Does it feel congested or tight? And now, as you breathe, using your breath, using your intention, your imagination, as you breathe, allowing this area to relax a little bit more with each breath. You can imagine your breath as white light, dissolving any tension, just allowing it to release, not forcing anything. Just feeling your willingness to let go of this false protection so that you can strengthen and support your true protection. Just continuing to allow this area to open. You could visualize it like the eye of a camera, the old-fashioned cameras, going from a small, tiny circle, bigger and bigger. Noticing any changes or shifts in your body, in your emotions, as you allow this area to soften and relax. And now we're going to shift our focus to filling and supporting our energy field. So first, using the breath, using your imagination, visualization, and intention, breathing out the whole front side of your body, filling your energy field, your egg, in front of you, extending out about an arm's length if you can, not trying to force anything. It is not unusual to have one area of your field that is a little more difficult to expand. So just being gentle, filling your field to the front. And now breathing out the whole right side of your body. Filling your energy field with white light, energy, feeling it filling vibrantly, noticing if there's any places that feel difficult to fill. Just noticing. And then breathing out the whole back side of your body, extending out about an arm's length behind you. And then breathing out the whole left side of your body. Filling your energy egg. And now breathing out the top of your head, filling your field above you, about an arm's length. And now breathing out the bottoms of your feet, filling your energy field below you. And again, noticing if one side was easier than the other, if above your head was easier than below your feet. Just observing. And now just taking a moment to sense your whole field all around you and paying some special attention to the edge of that field. You might visualize it as gold light. This is your true filter, which its purpose is to only allow in what is for your highest good. And just imagine that edge being strengthened, this golden filter, filling in any gaps, imagining any holes being repaired, using breath, intention, visualization, checking your field all around you. And just taking another moment to feel yourself resting in the center of your energy field. Noticing how it has shifted, how you feel different from when you first started. Just imprinting this feeling, feeling yourself fully occupying your space. And now bringing your attention back to your solar plexus and seeing if there is any more tension or areas of congestion that is ready to release now that you have this strengthened energy field. Does your solar plexus feel like it can relax and open maybe a little bit more? And when you are ready, allowing your eyes to open with the intention of bringing this more centered, strengthened, vibrant energy field with you as you move through the rest of your day.